M22 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Sam Darnold and the Carolina Panthers taking on Jameis Winston and the New Orleans Saints.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault, and that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. They come in off a loss in the season opener, which doubled as the home opener.
And when you lose that way, at home, season opener, it almost feels like two losses. So it's a big fight to get yourselves ready to go to play the next week.
Meanwhile, for the visiting... Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. And we get a look at Jameis Winston ready to lead this New Orleans offense for the first time in his 7th season in the NFL and his 2nd with the Saints.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game, yeah.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
right? 2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, Winston. It's brought in by Harris. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Jameis to throw it. He'll find its tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Well, here we go for the first time with the Panthers offense led out by their new quarterback for 2021 in his 4th season overall now after 3 with the Jets. It's Sam Darnold.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backwards. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide.
Fighting through, and he's got space.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Darnold. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Just a yard to go here on second down. Darnold to throw again. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Throwing here on third down. Darnold. For Marshall, that's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Darnold to Marshall there. First down, Panthers.
Okay, I'm not so great at math. I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback? Or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss, they'll come up second and 13. Now it's Darnold. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Fourth down after the New Orleans defense holds serve. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, But the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Winston. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup there. They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. With a heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Back deep, Isaiah McKenzie. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To throw is Darnold. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Darnold now to throw. There's Trimble, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL than just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. On 2nd down, Darnold. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Saints again ready to go on offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Darnold. And this is incomplete. Terrace Marshall, the one he was looking for. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to make it 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will make our score 9-0. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working out of the gun, Winston. On the check down, he finds Kamara. To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. On play action, Winston. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Burns showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Winston. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Hassan Reddick providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. And this offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
Game long, we've seen missed assignments which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They fell last week to the Jets, but they've got the lead right now as they start this drive. A 1st down throw, Darnold. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Panthers on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
An ideal beginning of the drive there is they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
And a nifty catch there for a 1st down by Michael Thomas. Still getting used to the fact that it's not Drew Brees throwing him passes. Never really 100% in 2020. Battled some injuries along the way. Ended up only suiting up for 7 games, 40 catches. That's a tough drop because in 2019 had 149 catches, an NFL record.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. A give. This is Kamara. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. 3rd and short yardage. Winston. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the give, this is Washington. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Now Winston. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Here's Winston. And Winston lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally, you run to set up the pass. Here, it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. This is McCaffrey on the give. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's the Panthers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. On the return, Harris. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. The New Orleans offense set to take over. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 yards, good for his Saints. 1st down. Throwing. Winston. He gets it complete to Harris. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
And the Saints not only missing Drew Brees from last year, they also lost their top tight end, Jared Cook, to the Chargers. So tight end, it's a position in flux. But that's a nice grab there to pick up the 1st down.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Winston now. And his throw here is incomplete. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Now Winston. Complete. Smith has it. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. The kick by Lutz is good. And they are on the board. It's now 9-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the 2nd half.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Robbie Anderson making his way back onto the field. Not only does he not have a catch, I don't think he's been targeted in this game, but they're winning.
And if you ask a receiver of his magnitude, he'll tell you that it's because everyone is focused on him anyway. Okay, you've taken it away. No catches, no targets, but we're still winning. I've opened things up for the rest of my team. I know how receivers think.
They've been using him as a decoy, and effectively so. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. From the 31, Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one goes for 36 yards.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 9. It's now 12-3. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll begin in the Meadowlands, an AFC East matchup between New England and the New York Jets. And it's the Patriots with the lead in that one. Mac Jones on target repeatedly there. 5 touchdown passes. From there, we head down to the Sunshine State to check on the Jaguars at home in Jacksonville. And they trail the visiting Denver Broncos in that one. 2 touchdown passes there for Teddy Ballgame. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And you can see they trail the visiting Buffalo Bills in that ball game. Josh Allen has thrown a touchdown pass. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. But the Panthers ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. From the 27, Darnold. Ertz has it left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Darnold on first down. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing again on second down. Darnold, Ertz over the middle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On first down, Darnold. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Darnold. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Darnold. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Here's Darnold. And his pass incomplete. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Darnold. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that's going to bump up their lead now to 15-3. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the 2nd half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, Winston. Open man is the tight end, Troutman. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route. But he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. On the ground, Kamara. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Smith catches left side. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Winston from the gun on third down. Steps away. Winston into the slide, and he's got a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Thomas has got it, complete.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in, and it makes it hard to defend.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 59 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. On first, here's Washington. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Here's Winston. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And Lutz's kick is good. And the lead is down to 9. It's 15-6. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any point points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Carolina offense about ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Darnold. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Darnold from the gun. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and forever. And he's got it complete to Anderson. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on to kick it away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
First down, Winston.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Winston on 3rd and 2. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith.
And he is going to have a Saints first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
A first down throw for Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. To throw again on second down. Winston. It's brought in by Harris. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 45-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Jameis now on first down. He gets this one to Johnson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 2nd and 6. Jameis again. Again, it's Johnson. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Winston. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Winston. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And Lutz puts this one through. And that'll move him back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
To the field, here come the Panthers. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Darnold down to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. The Panthers on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold.
That escapes the Darnold. He lost the football. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this, so Carolina keeps the ball. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Now it's Darnold. Now he's got the hook up to Moore. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Winston and the Saints now down by 6, a little under 2.5 to go. How costly of an interception will that be? It's time to find out. 1st and 10. Following the interception, Winston. And it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. From just shy of midfield, Winston. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
No surprise. They try to throw the ball 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
Get your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now a give, right side, McCaffrey. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's McCaffrey. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll run with McCaffrey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. That'll bring up 4th down after back-to-back-to-back 3-yard pickups. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. Well, some field goals are bigger than others, and that one makes this a 2-score game.
And with the way their defense has played all game long, that's kind of a love letter to them because that might very well be all the points they need.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural,
but I like where we're going with this. You say one to represent like the best player of all that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for Carolina, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots.